Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to One Senior Source Utah Radio on 860 AM, Utah's Big Talker. Coming up, we're going to be talking with Jeff Balloff from Utah Senior Planning and also Karen Lindsay, a life coach.
We're talking now about Medicare supplements. As if you've got a mailbox, or if you listen to the radio, or if you watch TV, or even if you get on the internet, I'm sure you are getting information that coming from all the insurance companies talking about Medicare open enrollment. And so what we're going to be talking about now is Medicare supplements and the Medicare plans that are available. And I've got on the phone right now Jeff Balloff from Utah Senior Planning. How are you, Jeff?
Hey, I'm doing well, Dennis. Thank you.
Good. So what do people need to know about the Medicare plans?
Well, there's a few things, Dennis. You're right. This time of year, you're going to start having your inboxes flooded with just all this mail, kind of junk mail. But what you really need to be looking for, and this is what I advise people, is you want to review your plan coverage every year. A lot of people I talk to will say, well, I've had this plan for 3 years and it's been great. Well, just because it was great doesn't mean it's the best one out there. There could be a lot of plans that are cheaper or cover even better than the plan you have covers.
So what kind of financial consequence could we be talking about here by not reviewing your plan every year?
I've seen people pay literally $1,000 more in a year than they need to. For example, with prescription coverage, it varies quite a bit, and every year the prescription plans change so much that you really could be paying $1,000 or more than you really need to if you were on the right plan.
So we're talking about some serious cash here.
Yeah, I mean, some people, it might just be $20 or $30, but more common than not, it's hundreds and sometimes even thousands over the course of a year.
So now, what do we need to be looking for as far as talking to someone that's going to be coming out and reviewing your plan with you?
Well, what I advise people to do is try to find an independent agency or independent brokerage. We at Utah Senior Planning, we're independent. Now, what that means is that I'm not just contracted with one company. Because if I was just contracted with one company, of course I'm going to tell you, hey, this is the best thing out there. And you go next door and the guy next door is contracted with another company, he's going to tell you the same thing. Oh, my plan is the best one out there. What we do, being independent, is we'll sit down with you, we'll review what your needs are, how much you use your plan, we'll look at the prescriptions you take, the dosages of those, and we'll look at all the different plans available in Utah and really come up with, a recommendation of which one we think is best for you. And all we use is Medicare.gov because it gives you all this unbiased information. It's a great tool to have. And we just run all this through Medicare.gov, and we give you what our recommendations are. At the end of the day, I'm not driven by which one's going to pay me the highest commission. I really want the people we're talking to be happy and have the best plan that they, can have.
And so that's going to affect the kind of health care they're really getting ultimately, correct? Because if they're spending so much more on one plan, then they may not feel like they can afford to get the care they really need.
Yeah, I mean, if you're paying really high premiums and then you also have high copays, you may not be as likely to need or use the plan when you need it. Whereas if we can get you on a plan that's got lower copays or lower premiums or both, we want you to be able to feel like you can use your plan and not that it's only there for emergencies. I mean, if you need it, you need it, And you don't want to cause further problems down the road by not using the coverage you have. There's really a lot that you can look into, and we're happy to meet with anybody and just look at what insurance they have now. And, there's going to be times where we say, hey, this really is the best plan for you for next year. You don't need to change. But there's going to be a lot of times when we say, hey, this plan's been good for you up until this year, but things are changing so much that there's a lot cheaper options out there.
And when are the dates for open enrollment?
So open enrollment starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. And once you're open to enroll in any plans during those times, and once you do that, the plan becomes effective January 1st. So just today, the different plan information has become available for 2015 on Medicare.gov. So just today we're able to look and really get an idea of what plans are going to be like next year. And then in a couple of weeks, we'll be able to start enrolling people into those plans.
So now there's their prescription drug plan. There's a Medicare supplement. Now there's also a Medicare Advantage that that some people may want to take advantage of. Just real quick, what's the difference?
And that's really a whole other discussion, but I'll give you a quick breakdown because I know there's a lot of jargon out there and it's hard to understand. Medicare Advantage plans, you'll most likely have high copays and maybe a premium. If you have a premium, it's low. Medicare supplements, you have really high premiums, but you won't really have any copays. And the prescription drug plans are included in Medicare Advantage plans, but if you have a supplement, you also need to get a prescription drug plan. Supplements do not cover prescriptions.
So really what we're talking about here is this is something you shouldn't try and do on your own. You really need somebody who's trained and who understands all of this stuff because it's complicated.
Yeah, definitely. You can give us a call at 801-546-9556, 801-546-9556, and we'll be happy to review your coverage and see what else is available.
And your website?
Yeah, you can find us online at utahseniorplanning.com, and that's all spelled out.
Great. Hey, thank you so much, Jeff. And if you were not able to pick up all that information from Jeff, you can contact us at 844-981-0099, or you can email me, Dennis, at oneseniorsource.com, or visit the website, oneseniorsource.com.